Hello? Hello, hello. Good evening! Not evening for some people, but good evening from me, Bryony Rose Smith, live from the Forbidden Library. We're back with Final Fantasy. Haven't seen Fortuna in a while, but here she is, looking pretty. And today, why haven't I played Final Fantasy in a while? Because, well, the best bit of the game's coming up. The universally hated bit of the game. That is the run-up to Titan. However, I'm gonna procrastinate that even more than I already have. And go to Corthus and do my level 40 Dragoon quest. Because why in the world would I do main quest right now? Nope, that's a minion button, but we should do a new minion for the day. What is this? Wound up bots. Very cute bots. I would like my own one. Right. To the dragon head. Oh, we're still suffering a little bit. It's sad. I just want the COVID to be over. But it is not over. Should I get lost? Because I know how smart I am. That I may get lost. I am kind of dreading Titan. Because I am playing Dragoon. And I may yeet myself off the platform. It is entirely possible. It may be the first wipe. Especially since I'll be playing with duty support rather than people. So there is a 100% chance of me yeeting myself into a wipe. It'll be fun! But we got miles. Miles before then. We got so much running around to do. However, Dragoon Quest is exciting because I don't know what to expect with this one. Unfading Skies. Sir Albrecht would like to send you on your next trial. I accept. I'm not gonna be able to remember any of the voices from this, so here we go. You grow ever stronger. I speak of more than just flesh. You are slowly but surely realizing your potential as an Azure Dragoon. It is heartening to look upon. Though I must confess that my presiding feeling is one of relief. You must understand. The mere thought that the eye would choose an outsider, one who ill comprehends the threat posed by the dragons, filled me with the gravest misgivings. Yet, you have, but I shall say no more, lest flattery impede your improvement. No, compliment me more. Tell me I'm good. Now, during our last lesson, I am like, hey, hello, Luke. It has been a little while. How are you doing? Now, during our last lesson, I enlightened you regarding the origins of dragoons. You will recall how Haldrath heroically jumped over the great worm Nidhogg, and Ishgard came to possess of the eye. No worries. I mean, this is only like my second stream since coming back from my little holiday and illness, which I think you jinxed with that COVID tweet because I have COVID. I am streaming with COVID now. Now I am the one who must look after themselves, but but I'm not that terrible right now. I'm surviving. I just have the slight sniffles. Jinxed me. Tell me, Fortuna, do you believe that these events truly transpired, or are you inclined to think them fairy tales? I ask you this because few folk have seen dragons in the flesh besides we Ishgardians, and most would soon dismiss them as a product of the imagination. Fair enough. I hope you have a nice quiet day at work, at the very least. Alas, dragons are no less real than you and I, with Nidhogg perhaps the most real of them all. In the course of its history, Ishgard has suffered the creature's wrath on 8 separate occasions. Each time the great worm rouses, the blood of countless Ishgardians are spilled. Let us revisit the past once more, Fortuna. The time is 20 summers past, and the place is Dravania. Thank you. I appreciate you popping in. After a century in slumber, Nidhogg awakened once more to resume his reign of terror. Entire villages were razed to the ground, their inhabitants reduced to smouldering ash. Sensing the great worm's unbridled rage, others of his kind began to rouse, and in such numbers as to blot out the sun with their wings. A deep, foreboding darkness swept over Ishgard. Bye! Raging infernos painted the belly of the sky an angry red, the agonized screams of innocence fading into deathly silence. In my station as the Azure Dragoon, I was there through it all, bore witness to all the horrors. Oh damn. He's seen some shit. But there was no time to offer even a silent prayer. Nidhogg lingered in one place only long enough to lay waste, and then he took wing, and so did I pursue him, a man possessed. This game of cat and mouse continued for what seemed like an eternity, before I found myself face to face with the great worm. How are you alive? The battle unfolded in a tiny settlement on the edge of Corthus, raging on for 3 days and 3 nights, with neither side able to gain decisive advantage. Remaining on my feet by sheer force of will, I realized that it must end, else it shouldn't end well. Marshalling the last ounce of my strength, I wagered it all on a single thrust. My lance struck home, burying deep in the ruin of my opponent's empty eye socket. Ow. Pain, Pekka. Yet before I could withdraw my weapon, the worm lashed out wildly in its agony, dealing a blow that left me sprawled on the scorched earth, nigh really injured. Instinct. In that instance, I thought myself surely doomed, but Halone was not finished with me. Having lost the taste for battle, Nidhogg let loose a blood-curdling roar before fleeing to the sky. The battle was over. While I did not perish from my injuries, they rendered my body unfit to bear the power of the dragon, and I was the Azure Dragoon no more. Lying bedridden, my thoughts wandered to all the innocents' lives that had been lost, and the people I failed to protect. The last conflict with the dragons of Dravania left countless orphans in its wake. Estinian is one of them, the sole survivor of Ferndale, the final village to suffer Nidhogg's wrath. No wonder he's so pissed! With none left to care for him, I did the only thing I could. I took Estinian as my own son, instructing him in the way of the dragoon, when he was an age to learn. Yet I would not have you think me noble. My actions were born not of compassion, but of guilt. My guilt of having failed him. Alas, I have also failed him as a father. What manner of man did I bring him up to be? Not a terrible one. You didn't do as bad a job as you think, old man. A thief who would endanger the life of every one of his countrymen? Nose, come on. Aye, you heard me right. All of Ishgard may suffer for his crime. Though we know little and less of the minds of dragons, it is conceivable that the disturbance surrounded his stolen eye will rouse Nidhogg to awaken once more. That his kin may have already stirred from their slumber serves as a fair warning of that. So Heavensward is kind of Estinian's fault, if this is what actually woke up Nick and Nidhogg in the first place. Time is not on our side. Unfortunately, it would seem that you are more than ready to embark on your next trial. Make your way to Witchdrop. There the knight Heustein awaits your arrival. My nation is depending on you, Fortuna. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute a minute while I do gross nose noises. COVID is gross. Let's go. So where is that? Where's that thing? Here. Map. So it's up near Camp Dragonhead. I'm not gonna be too lazy. I'm not gonna teleport all the way. Come on. I know I have money coming out of my ears, but I'm not gonna teleport if it's in the same area. That's just freaking lazy. Oh, sorry. Just clicking back onto something I wanted to be clicked on. Yes. Right, up! Up through... Is it Falcon something or other? Falcon Head? Dragon Head? Where am I even going? I need the map. There we go. Sense of direction, A+. I know, like, in my head, that they would be really leathery to touch. But I can't help but imagine a little felt plushy of them, and it just looks so squishy. I have seen the Gubu bags, but they're not made of leather, even though they kind of should be. That's probably what they feel like, rough leather. That's what the texture looks like to me. Rough, like a doggo, rough leather. I can speak today. Ooh, shark! Ahoy! Okay, so I need to just go up through here. And we can exit the fort from over here. Yeets. What? Really curious I'm really curious about some of the, like, Heavensward cutscenes and stuff later on, where when you first meet Estinian in the story and like, hey, I know you. We've already fought a few times. You are my epic rival. Wow. What am I supposed to be doing here? Speak with a dude. Oh, is it down here? I guess so. Geronimo! Hello! Person with the very long name. You are the one who would aspire to be the Azure Dragoon? Why, you are not even of Ishgard! If you truly possess the power that Sir Alberic sees in you, then prove it to me with your lance. On guard! Oh, bring it. Oh, you're not gonna fight me. You're gonna have these things fight me. Oh lord, it's been so long since I played this game. How do I Dragoon again? Oh good lord, there's so many of them. That's okay, we're a tough Dragoon. We got this. And if we don't, we have a second wind. We're fine. Right. Right. I got this. This gives me some health too. And I should do this as well, because that will help me out. We'll do this as well. I can't remember what that does. I need to read things. At least know my combo. My simple. So what's this one? Lance charge. Increases damage down, increases damage down. Okay. And then I got that, which helps with HP. Is this a stun? Oh, okay, that's a debuff. And this is a yeet out. Yeet in, yeet out, yeet in. What is this? Red mage? That strength. I have not seen the like since Astinian himself stood before me. Mayhaps, rude! I was having a conversation, Mr. Voidsent. That is so rude. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Do you want me to help you with it? I'm still gonna kill it because it might come back to me. I will bring it back to you. You want it? It's over here. Take it. Yeah. Perfect. Now I can go back to Oh, I thought I was on the second page of dialogue. There was not the second page of dialogue. Choco, chocobo. Choco, choco, chocobo. Look at that wiggle. Wiggle bit. Wiggle. Glorious. I thought I had the letters on the end of my Pokepole for a minute there. But I don't. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, ah! No! 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 I'm stuck! No! Yeah! No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No 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 no! Leave me alone! 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 Where's that paladin? I can use him right now. Oh, we're safe. We're safe. We survived. No impromptu trips to Gridania for us. Ooh, why's my eyeball doing a thing? Die joke. Right. Should we get the map? Try not to fall into the thing again. It's right here. How did I manage? What even is my sense of direction? What is navigation and being able to tell where the fudge I need to go? I just don't know. Oh. Day 4. What else to talk about then? Journeys. How about the dumbass amount of games coming out? Because, I mean, Sonic. Bayonetta just came out. I will be getting around to that at some point. Sonic comes out next week. Which, you know, I'm actually really pissed about the timing of that, because I live in the UK. Which means Sonic comes out on Tuesday, but for the UK and timing-wise, unless they let me preload it, I won't actually be able to play it until Thursday, because I won't be able to download it until Wednesday, till like really late Tuesday, which would be too late to stream it or anything like that. And then I won't be able to play it Wednesday evening because I have D&D, which is great. We love D&D, but Sonic! I have to wait 2 whole extra days. Oh, but you know what is coming out this week? The next Genshin update. Exciting! Okay, sorry, one minute. You have passed yet another trial with flying colours, Fortuna. The day when you stand before Estinian as an equal is not far off. Oh, heck yes. And when that day comes, the eye will choose you over the traitor. I have no doubts of this. But we must be patient still. For now, you must continue your training. When you can do no more on your own, seek me out once more. What did that give me? Doom Spike. Delivers an attack with a potency of 1/110. Da 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 da. We have an AoE. It's a straight line AoE, but that's better than a kick in the teeth. Your inner dragon grows strong. To fight dragons, one must become dragon. Right, let's get that shit on my hotbar. Doom Spike. I think I'm gonna start putting the buffs over here so I can get the AoE here. I'll move that buff over there still. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put that there instead. Like that. Like that. Yeah! That makes the most sense to me. Now, feisty little Chocobo is also kind of important. So, let's continue to avoid the main story! And go get my fighting Chocobo. Let's get Mume on the field. I have nose things again. I swear, I'm fine most of the day. But it gets to like stream time in the evening and I just get all clogged up. Got some time in on this illness bollocks. Hello, Lucolot. Would you teach me things? Good morrow to you, Fortuna. Is there something you need? You wish to have your Chocobo trained in combat? This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing. Asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will train your Chocobo, but on the promise that you never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? You do. You have my word. Mume will still be looked after. Very well. To begin, we will need a bunch of Geshel greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. Let's go get some Chocobo snacks. Chocobo snacks. Chocobo snacks. Yo, 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 yo. Yes. I have them. Here you go. Have you acquired the greens? Indeed I have, my friend. I got the greens. Superb. Then shall we get straight to it? Doubtless you already know this, but Chocobos are highly fond of Geshel greens. They love the leafy vegetables so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. I see. They are Scooby snacks. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you. And then, once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order and it shall act accordingly, and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective method was developed by the Four Temps family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. Oh, so we know who we have to thank for this. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about a practice. One must venture forth and attempt oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of Geshrel greens, and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The bloodzits that prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I recommend you keep an ample supply of Geshrel greens on your person at all times. Your resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Naruhodo. Let's get them greens going. I summon you! Mube! Where? Let's go, Mume. I should probably set what Mume is gonna do. Huh? Chocobo saddlebag. No, we don't want that. But I am very happy to have the extra storage now. Companion. I would like you to go into healer stance. Eh? How do I set it again? I don't want to put it on my hotbar. Oh well. It's Ikuzone, right? Let's go fight things. Let's make sure I have the map correct for things. Yes. Gotta go up the vine. Blessings of the forest that is this vine. Oh, now just up there. That's nice and convenient. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Hello, bloodzids. With a name like that, I kind of expected them to be. Oh, I want to see my AO looks like. No. Is that an AO? It says it has range, but who knows? One more. Hey you, would you like to die today? Yeah? Wonderful. Good. Right. Oh, I didn't get to eat again, so. Here I am. It's probably something to think about when you play Final Fantasy. You don't know when a streamer's gonna nose at you being AFK for no reason. Just give you screen time for no reason. You might have starred in people's streams, and you don't even know it. Oh, that's cool. Nice purple. Anyway. So you have successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo. Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring to fight with your feathered companion? Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways you might complete. Blah 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 blah. countless ways you might complement each other. Through some experimentation, you will come to find an approach that serves you best. Ah, before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your chocolate bar. I already have it. We already opened it. It has nothing in it, but is exciting. Carrying Getchel greens about can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. Pray it serves you well on your travels. And I now have a chocolate bar saddlebag, even though I kind of had that before. Thank you, Quirky Paper Pig. So that's for, if you get stables. That's okay, we don't need stables. Right, I guess I can't procrastinate any longer. Hi. Hello. Oh shit, we need to get to a certain level. Main story. Quests. Smiley face. I'd love to tell you. Let me check. I can't remember, even though I've asked this question of my chat many times. FF14 note. Quest. How to get a mount. Level 20? Stupid website wants me to not have what blocker. You have to deal with my ad blocker. Yeah, so level 20. Level 20. What level are they now? 16! Not far. You got this. Go for it, sweetie. Yeah, helping out a newbie. Right, we need to get you two. I'm gonna get on with plot. We've had a nice encounter with another player. That's why this game is so nice. Yeah. Shit. But I do know the pain. If they are whereabouts where I'm thinking, then they've been running around for a while. I get it. I was very much in pain for not having a mount at that point. I was ranting about games before, wasn't I? Oh yes. Oh no, I was talking about Genshin, because Genshin's coming out this week. Ah! Now that's what I'm going to be playing for, like, Tuesday, Thursday, and, like, the weekend. I'm going to see if I can get through the new plot they're putting out as soon as physically possible, so that I don't worry about that while I'm trying to worry about playing things like Sonic. Because I like Sonic. And I don't want anything in the way. But I'm also incredibly hyped. We need to save Nahida. Because she's a cutie and she deserves better. And we need to smack some good into Scaramouche. I can't wait. Anyway. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Zelda as well? Ah, thank gods for that. I don't know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixo didn't come to any harm. Ah, but I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before all else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send words to our friend in Charlene and the twin adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honour here at the Duthers. In so doing, be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of curing firewater. Why, thank you, good sir. Item comparison? So that is actually better than... No, it's not. No. Shit. Give me the muns! Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the sylphs of Little Solace. This Azmia oil, rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was, but their calamity changed the elements, weakened them. Until their strengths return, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of hope that both Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the bright beyond this darkness. So we're playing Delivery Girl. And I'm lazy with the teleport. Teleport. Right, this way. Boing. I really want to play Genshin on this channel, to be honest, but I just do not have enough time in the day. I don't have enough, like, stream slots, especially like I said, Sonic coming out. I want to play that on stream. Got Pokemon coming out. I want to play that on stream. And then there's Final Fantasy that will never ever end. And Genshin will also be a game that will never ever end. So I do have that kind of awkward issue. Because I want to do with Genshin what I'm doing with Final Fantasy of like reading a lot of the stuff that I probably skipped over the first time around. There's so much lore I've missed out on because I was just a bit lazy on the day and no one was watching me, so no one was there to force me to read. A gift from Walking Wampus Karen? A gift for these ones? There you go, have some rose oil. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking Wampus Karen and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Aww. Again, no, I didn't want to try them on. I want item comparison. Now they are a lot better than what I've got. I'll take them. New shoes. New shoes, new shoes, new shoes. Apparently I have these though, which are better than what I've got on as well. Oh, fudge cake. 24. 20. If I just kept my equipment up to date, I could have had the money, but no. My outfit is slowly getting worse. It's great. Kumixo wants to discuss peace with Frixo. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. Go, fetch. This one is pleased to see a walking one again. Welcome to the home of these ones. It's a bit of a late welcome. I've already had a dance party around here. Oh, and here come the party poopers, the non-dancers, at the dance. Ah, Fortuna, we have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, walking ones who aid in anorexia. This one is grateful. Shh, don't give them your thanks, the lazy bastards. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the woods. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled to Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Instincts on point. Gonna mute again for a minute. Blech. Elder Frixo, we come to you as emissaries of our nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seed Seer. Here you go. This one sees. So walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Oh yeah, who wouldn't be? Santa Claus is coming to town. He's gonna blow you up. Plainly, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Leven once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But that's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's the opposite. They think of you as friends. They don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Seed Seer wrote to you. This one knows and respects the honoured Canny Senna. But the fact that she doesn't call Canny, like, the seed-seeing one or something like that and actually used her name says quite a lot. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resort to the summoning of Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones, but one counselled against doing so, but was not heeded. You tried. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. The fact, yeah, they call each other ones most of the time. I guess they do still use each other's names, but I think Canny is the only, like, non-sylph they've actually used the name of. These ones want so desperately to turn the touched ones back to normal ones, but do not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, want to turn these ones into touched ones, and did not know how. So this one fled Little Solace, with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. He is Santa, and if you're on his good list, he'll ignore you. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This ones would speak instead of these ones. And this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? I mean, that was the bloody Empire, I'm sure. A fine question, Ida. The abductions, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for recollection, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Ramu is definitely a strange one. Elder Frixo, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easy in knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Honored One, Canny Senna. I see she is the Honored One. I will, as Gridania's envoy, that is my job. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. You can wait until the point content. That Sylph's elder's very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. How rude. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Get fucking told. Don't challenge him. He will sass you back. Anyway, we better be heading back to the Waiting Sands and tell Minfilia about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we would appreciate if you would deliver Frixo's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixo, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. Cute. Potatoes are cute. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Very good. Bye. See you later, bros. Please wait. Walking one, Fortuna. Maybe just the elder that uses people's names. The only one with the brain capacity. All that hair. It's full of secrets. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. Oh. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one will bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of one's trust. Do we have another one? Come many is that now? 4? What even are these crystals? That I'm not sure about. 2. Ah, so this is 3? This is 3. Okay. I was only 1 off. It's like, I get later, it's like our connection to our super special main character powers. But, I don't understand how that came from a primal and everything. It's very interesting. Very confusing. I hope maybe it might get explained in Endwalker. Who knows? This one was not mistaken about Walking One. I ate your rock. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. I mean, apparently I just ate it, so... Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch the touched ones. So long as the touched ones are not trouble, touched ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to the ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. Naruhodo. I see. We're just gonna go have a quick peek at the touched ones. Oh, there's our first yawn. First mark against me. Almost at 9 PM. Almost. Not quite. Right. Da, da, da. Nope. Nope. Do I not? Oh, do I just need to stand here so I can do it? Okay. Look out. I'm really glad that that person didn't try to talk to me when I was playing on console. I hated typing on anything when I was playing this on console. So much easier with a keyboard. I was considering getting a keyboard to plug into my PlayStation because it was just so annoying. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Safe. To Gridania! And I can go get some Gesho greens while we're there. Keep Mume happy. Sorry. Very nice, very good. Posing on the bridge. Very good. It's fashion. Hello! Ah, Private Nigel. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? Very good. A missive from the Sylphs Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave tempered ones be, we need not fear aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. In the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. The Exile! He means the Exile. You have done our nation a great service, Private Nagel. It will not be forgotten. I thank you. I hope you're having a great game of Triple Triad. May you... may the heart of cards be with you. Melody. The bleach hype is real. Back from the wood. Oh, I get some Vespa Bay tickets. Wonderful. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder Seedseer no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely find a way to reverse the tempering process. Yeah. Once again, I thank you. Had the silence of the seventh dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfia. Honestly, that was the easiest mediation I've ever done. Not that I've done many in my lifetime, but... Hello? Hello, Fortuna, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalimo returned some while ago, and they waste no time in regaling me with a tale of your exploits. I bet they exaggerated somewhat. I'd like to think Ida was like, and then she chopped the dragon's head off! And just like, Papalimo was just like, what? No. No, that's not what happened. Ida! Ida! Thanks in a large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Minfilia is a good leader. She makes sure to give you verbal head pats all the time. Yet, the end of our tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would appraise you of the present situation in person. Ain't no rest for the warrior of light. Which I think I've only really been called once in this game so far. I should pick up the blue quests. I should be good to pick up the blue quests, but I can't be bothered! Later, Skater. Let's go buy some Geshel greens. Which I think this vendor up here can do for me. Not the forest. Maybe the forest? You sell me greens of Geshel variety? No, but you do sell very cute flowers. That is good to know. No. What about you? Battle accessories? No. Well, where is it? Items, probably. Yeah, get your greens. Oh, buttons. Buttons! Get your greens. I want 99. Give me them. 9. I would also like the cherry bomb, and the mammoth, and the hatchling. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, give me a second. I'm gonna go run and get my tissues because I'm still a little bit ill. Be right back. we're back. And I have tissues. Drink a little water. And we will go begin the worst part of the game. I don't have any Vespa Bay tickets yet. Already, do I? Ooh, do I? Oh, do I? I do. Wonderful. Teleport! What is our name? Oh, it's Bilbo Baggins! Very good. Hope he doesn't find any sus-ass rings. That would be such an easy glam to do, really, as well, because a lot of, like, the starting gear looks kind of like the thing. Kind of looks like Lord of the Rings stuff. Well, if it isn't my favourite adventurer! Welcome back, Fortuna! Lady Minfilia awaits you within the Solar. Please enter at your leisure. Thank you, Tataru. Tiny tin can. Oh, we're all here. The gang's all here, bro. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I didn't have to murder him. Yay! I fear resolved bespeaks of a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am satisfied with the Lord of Leven that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is an assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah! I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. She's just being a moody teenager right now. She is post-character development. Oh, you haven't? Nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Balsian report will serve you well. Baldessian. I should know that one. That name comes up a lot. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Yeah, that's true. He is just a boy. Oh, hey, Alfie Node. Alfie Node, where's Alfie? Yes. Boy. It's good to see you again, Fortuna. I always thought that was Ida talking for a minute, because I saw Ida move, you know, the name's there. I knew it was Minfilia. I have been looking forward to congratulating on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. Compliment me more. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? No. The Lord of Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack quality of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time, at least. For a time. Bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent.
It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan?
Ugh. Titan.
The maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. I shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, all of the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I mean, Garuda! I can see why you get confused on that one, I won't lie. Who is the primal of the Ixal, who live near Gridania? Yes, that's what I meant.
I get confused like that all the time. That is real.
So many moms to cover. Would that we were more efficient. Would that there were more an efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. Sad moments.
She's not wrong there.
Ugh. Where in the world are you, Chief?
He's in a church.
He's in a church with no memories. But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all the matters pertaining to the sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you enjoy a moment's reprise. You have earned it. But have I?
I didn't have to murder the primal this time. Have I really earned it? To be fair, at this point, I've only murdered one primal so far. Should we do a primal murder counter?
I think we should.
I might try get that. Oh, yeah.
I would like to duplicate this. Can I not? Can I not?
Can I not do it while I'm live? Text. New. Primals. Dead. Add. Oh, I spelled primals. Primals. Oh, drop my glasses. Sorry. One sec. There you go.
That is how you spell primal, isn't it? Isn't it?
Primal. Not Primark. Primal. Primal. Yeah, it says it's not. Maybe because I pluralized it. Yeah, it's because I pluralized it. Primals is not a word. Nope, we don't want it too big. Primal's dead. Let's see how many we can murder. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Is there something else, Fortuna?
Well, I did get given this crystal, and apparently my stomach ate it. Oh, wait, no. La Habrea. We were introduced to La Habrea.
Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill.
Indeed it does.
We must take advantage and preserve the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think that... Eek! Tataru? Tataru! What's happening? Are you okay? Sweet potato, are you okay? Oh no! Frixo! It's not Frixo, it's something. That's Sylph. In Thanalan. Indeed, very confusing. At long last, this one finds walking one, Fortuna. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by the elder one, Frixo, to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as friend. Let this one be friends. Yay, friend. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Yay, new ally. I wonder if that leaf on Noraxia's face is a mask, or if that's just what their face looks like. Hey, Thani. Ah, Fortuna, pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has needed some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed.
You think hard. Don't think so hard that it hurts, though. Make sure you take lots of rest. Rest is important, she says, streaming while having COVID.
If only Master Garland was here with us. He was a brilliant man, full of life and purpose, kind and generous. He taught us everything we know about engineering. Though, believe me, he could also be a very hard person to please. He would force us to completely rebuild devices, even if a single flaw was discovered. I can only imagine what he'd say when he saw if he saw the tiny Bronco.
Ah, so he's a harsh teacher, is he?
People in masks cannot be trusted, but Biggs and I wear masks all the time when welding.
That's, I think you got some issues to sort out there, Wedge. Don't even know what you're saying.
Hey, Orion J. Knowest thou the import of the broken staff within the Solar? It fell from the grasp of Archon Louisoir, the man who, in his abiding love of all Eorzeans, shielded us from the storm of the calamity. The stars wheel across the heavens, and the skies brighten once more. The survivors gather and ignite fiery dawn to burn away the glowering shroud. Ah, but destiny, thou art beautiful.
I thought I would have more issues with Orion J's dialogue, but that's not that bad, actually. Maybe later on I'll have some tongue twisters.
I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hassle to prove who he was. I mean, maybe some folk would say, good on you, mate, thanks for fighting to save Eorzea and whatnot. But I reckon most would ask what we've done for 'em lately, if not spit in our faces for allowing Bahamut to blow up half the goddamn world.
Is that really what happened? Is that how much damage he did?
Harry bit. There are two types of Alamegans. Fools who wish to fight back, but know not how, and cowards who've chosen to run from their worries. The young man over there is striking me an example of the former. Me? I'm the latter, or couldn't you tell?
Fair enough.
I mean, I should probably check the mender. Oh, just in case, just in case.
Arvold! I know to invest in this character now. Hi, you've been here since day one and I didn't even really notice for a long time.
I'm to meet with the Incident soon to discuss a matter of great import. Abba thinks it's about my first official mission. I suppose it would be good if it was, yes? I mean, I'm not sure I'm ready, but still.
You got this, Arvold. You've got it. We believe in you. It's a Tia. Tia is a really common last name for cats, isn't it?
A masked man? I vaguely recall some Malja ranting about something like that in the middle of a skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely on account of the fact their friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing that comes to mind. Yeah. Hey, Norexia. Walking ones from Aldar have not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, must walking ones make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face? This one cannot get a wink of rest.
You would think with all the magical and wondrous creatures in this world that a sylph wouldn't be too surprising. But then again, I guess like there's nothing like a sylph in Aldar.
Norexia and I both wear a mask. Aha, it is a mask. We're gonna get along famously. I just know it. How are you, Paparimo? Look, Noraxia, I realize this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Eldar whereby... Please just trust me and stay out of sight. What? Are sylphs illegal in Eldar? I hope not. Noraxia is a good baby. Hello, Ishtola. I can't get to you. There's tables and chairs nowhere. You have doubtless witnessed in your travels, the lands of Eorzea are gasping under the pall of suffocating darkness. I must wonder if it is this darkness that invites disaster, or simply that disaster has left such gloom in its wake. One thing is for certain, now is not the time to relax our vigilance. We don't really get peace in this game, ever. Hi, Clive. I don't know who you are. I'm going to talk to you anyway. Greetings, Scion. I come on behalf of the students of Baldessian. Ah. You may address me as Clive. Hi, Clive. Is there some reason you are still here? Please, carry on. I am not here to see you. Freaking rude. I mean, I guess he introduced himself. It's not that rude, but... Right. Minfilia. Do you have my mission for me, Minfilia? Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. I don't know. Tataru can be scary. She is a very powerful scion in her own right. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Fortuna, draw to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. It is not a good sign. Next quest.
Into the run-up to Titan. The Cheese Dungeon and Titan.
I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Fortuna. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Please go speak to the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Aldar to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter I will leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Fortuna.
Yes, I will. I'll take like 3 sticks with me and I'll be okay. No, I don't want to go down here. We want to go to Ude. I should have checked out the achievement person while I was in Gridania to see if I can get Mume some cute outfits. Wait, I have a lot of money. I can just go buy an outfit. We're gonna go buy an explorer looking outfit for Mume. Yes. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do the little bit of story here and then we're gonna go shopping. The Masked Man? Ah, you come. You are... Vocal cords, please work. You are come on behalf of the science, of course. Yes. As we already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at a highway bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kirin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. Well, that's convenient. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travellers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it. He's not a very good merchant if he's like, yeah, sure, you can, I'll come give you information for free. Someone is missing out on business opportunities. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Let's get Mume a cute outfit. Not bored. So I want registrable miscellany. That is where they are. Right, so we want something cute and explorery that looks like Mume. That will suit Mume at the very least. Yes, Hololive Mume. That is what we're talking about. Maybe something brown. Expanse. No, that'll be based off what's in the chicken. The big whale. Oh, Suffolk. Abigail. That's cute. Is that like a little suit? Oh, that's very cute. I think that would look dapper.
Reva's barding, Blissful barding, Shinu barding, Byakko barding, Luna barding. Oh. Butterfly! I like butterflies. Suzaku barding. Innocence barding, Hades barding. Barding of Light. I've seen that one. That one looks pretty fucking epic. Oh, alright. Emerald barding. Queen's Guard. Oh, there's so many. Oh, and then we're down here. Okay, so let's... Titania barding. It's not Moonmaid barding. It's not... But I really like it. Barding of Divine Light is also... just me and the pretty feather ones. Why are they all so cute? Why are they all so either badass and cool? How am I supposed to make any decisions in my life? I feel like... How much is the Dapper barding? The Dapper barding is fairly expensive, but I have a lot of money. So we're gonna get it. Have cash. Rolling in the money. Abigail barding. Right, let's put that on the Chocobo. Companion. Appearance. Abigail barding. Abigail barding. Abigail barding. Right. What's this blue one here? What are you selling me? Dishonorable order. Oh, so that's a dungeon. I should probably at least accept this quest. Well, I do not forget. I accept. Time heals all wounds, or so they say. Those who have experienced true pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried the standard of the Dark Light Raiders to Cutter's Cry. But not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Gerbold the Red and his loyal second, Augustine Stillwater, Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and a jest. Ever earful mage Chiron Zabran, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Thorman Thousandgill. Thorman Thousandgill? Did he always have 1,000 gil on him? Never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin, yet. And let's not forget one Ilm Ailson. Thought, though it's hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries were who the city-states turned to when in need of a blade. The Dark Light Raiders being the biggest and best of them bands, Ishgardian-funded forays into hellish pits like Orm Vale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take a night of the devil's play at Mirrorgate to see it gone from our purses. But so was the life of a raider. That is, until we took a job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I stood against herds of giant buffaloons on Oro Schnubble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sahagin from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none prepared us for the horrors we would face in Hell's brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bard shall sing of the day. 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place, but only one returned, Silbold the Stoic,
spared by the beast, so that he may warn others who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. Ah, my apologies. You did not come here to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man. But, if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. A final wish for an ailing soul seeking peace in his past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of that terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen comrades. However, the years have finally caught up with old Seabold, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. If it is not too much, I ask that you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead, and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Dark Raiders. Aww. Poor old man. Lost all his friends at Cutter's Cry. The fact that they managed Orm Vale, but they didn't manage Cutter's Cry is incredibly weird. So they managed to get their fruit eating timings right, but not the ants. Can't do ants. Where's my journal? I don't want to do that just now. Do, however, want to do this. Where do I gotta go again? Histan Thanalan. Camp Drybone. Let's go. Mermaid looks so cute now! Yes, it is wonderful. Money well spent. Little Horus? An Egyptian god? Whee. What's that way? What's that one? Oh, hello, Tally. Hello. That's something I should play for shits and giggles, actually. It's the Gundam game. The Gundam Overwatch-esque thing. I'm terrible at those games. And then I watch them and I can't even follow what people are doing on the thing. It makes me feel old. I'm like, what are these whippersnappers doing? What is this objective they are trying to do? But it would be a laugh for me to stream that. I am terrible at first person shooters. Look at her! She is so dapper! Beautiful. Meh. You're after a masked man, I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. You don't want to buy a masked man, thanks. We do not buy men here, thank you. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? How long? How long must I linger? Ooh, die! Noise. When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh-endless Beastman raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owed to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. You and every streamer, my friend. You and every new streamer. I sold everything I
But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. I very much like that hat. The clashing colour styles they're going for is absolutely beautiful. Fashion! Anyway. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin, help a struggling merchant? You want to buy a book? Links in the description. Help a struggling author. The masked man? Bah! So I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumours are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ahead and ask the other merchants. You don't have to be so rude about it. I know you're struggling though. I mean, if you were nicer, maybe I would buy something from you if I had the actual gameplay option to do that. Oh, there. Yeah. Hello, good merchant. Have you seen any masked men? I have a tale of a masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Eyebridge, but elsewhere in Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. But little is known about him otherwise. I think a lot of people to see him, like... I can see why Menphilly is very worried about this. They've been in the shadows doing all sorts of stuff, and suddenly there are a shit ton of sightings of La Habrea. Assuming it's La Habrea anyway. It wouldn't be anyone else, to be fair. Unless it's just another Ascian. There is more than just the main ones. The bosses, shall we call them. I'm trying to spoil in case people haven't played. On the trail of a masked man. Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears all black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's all I can say, little lovers. Like, where you've heard of this would be great. I'm sorry, it's just like the little bloomer, the like pumpkin pants on the leg of the Choco Bell. Oh, this is too wonderful for words, honestly. Best body. Best 99 grand I have ever spent. Anyway. Oh, I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe. No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth since all the Kieran raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Aww. Sucks to be you, bro. Should probably think about putting some of that money into maybe hiring adventurers or something until I get the Kieran away. I am said adventurer. This is me offering money and services. And then we can say how we like rescued the place, and then there'll be bard's tales about it, and then people would hear more about this area. Mume, come back. Don't leave me. Thank you. I have your Scooby snacks. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Garen raids are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most others do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. No, that's actually pretty normal. Pretty normal. Most people like that. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I appreciate that, friend. I really do. And thank you for the die. Where there is smoke, there is fire. Hydration, bitch. I finally got some good to honest information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some curate appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length, even. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smouldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. I mean, I haven't proven anything to you. All I've done around you is talk to people. But maybe my Ifrit Slayer title is beyond preceded me. That's the word I'm looking for. Preceded me. So what do you think? That sounds like some reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? I suppose so. Hihibaru. Hihibaru. What time are we on? I should probably end it. Because I want to wind down before I sleep. Because that's important. But I have had a lot of fun. It's already good getting back to Final Fantasy. And now we have a Primal Dead counter. I look forward to adding to that, even though it might be few and far between. But I'm genuinely curious to keep track of how many primals we do murder as we go along. Oh, was that supposed to be Hihi-Brew? Come running away from the fate? One of those said Kirin raids that they've been complaining about. I love that. That's such a pretty cool thing about this game. It's like the NPCs will complain about stuff that don't actually happen because of the fates that randomly happen. And I could be a hero and run in and help them, or I could just stand here and talk to you guys. And talk to the internet. Wario, like... Warrior, screaming. Yeah. Wait, we need to find somewhere nice to take a screenshot first, actually. Because if I don't have a screenshot, I don't have a thumbnail. But luckily, Highbridge is already... Oh, there is someone fighting, actually. Maybe I should... Nah, it's just NPCs, can't be asked. I don't mind jumping in. Like, if someone needs help, I will jump in. So, maybe like this. Maybe like this. This is nice. This is a nice screenshot. We'll have that. Ta-da! You hear the click? Yeah, you do. Yeah. I was wondering if you had like the little camera click it does when it takes a screenshot, which is also a very cute feature of this game. Anyway, I don't think I need to tell you about my future streams because I may have already rented them a lot. This Sunday we will be going back to our regularly scheduled Storytime Sunday of Exordium, Part 7. I'm gonna have to like summarize 70 to 80% of that book before we start, which is gonna be a tricky one to keep coherent. But we're probably only a few streams off finishing that book, which is very exciting. And we start a new one. And I have only permission to read half of the next book I have lined up. But that is future me's announcements to make.
I'm just getting a little word vomity right now. Which means I should stop. I've had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Brandy Rosesmith, live from the Forbidden Library. We've had lots of fun in Eorzea, and it's been great. Goodbye!